There are Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking inside of my head. They were permitted to use some telepathy, mind control, mind reading weapon to conduct a confidential investigation. These psycho terrorists are, if they're playing with my head. So I have disorganized thinking, so I can't articulate myself clearly. They are supposed to be conducting what they requested was a confidential investigation, yet they're talking inside of my head. So it is clear as day that these psychopaths are trying to traffic their victims, me included, obviously. I have nothing, absolutely nothing to hide. And I want to let whoever these psycho terrorists, I want to let people in to see what's going on, so it's obvious. Like, I want what these psycho terrorists talking in my head, they want it to look like they want to shove drugs down my throat and rape me and murder me and find a way to get away with it. And they want it to come from me, and they want it, like, they're trying to manipulate my play mind games with me and see if they can, like, play reverse psychology to get me to be promiscuous and stupid and hang out with felons and drug addicts, and just so that they can make this perception of me, like, they can. It's just so fucking much. These bitches are being investigated. They're being investigated, but they're playing with my head. It's okay. I'm going to post this to YouTube. It's okay. They're being investigated, and it is obvious that they're not being micromanaged while they're conducting their investigation. It's a confidential investigation, meaning that there's nobody there to watch or oversee them. God, I'm sorry, they're playing with my head. They don't want me to communicate what they're doing. They're pretending to conduct an investigation, but what they're really after is laundering money. And it's obvious they've been permitted to use the weapon for because these psycho terrorists talking in my head have made claims that there were crimes that were committed that justify them being behind the weapon. But in fact, they're the ones committing the crime with the weapon. It's like this ongoing thing that started in Egypt and is now, like, they followed their victims into the United States, and they're continuing on these quote unquote investigations. But what they're really doing is they're trafficking people. They are slandering their names. They are drugging them. They are raping them. These psychos are pedophiles. They're damaging their property, and, like, this is just I have disorganized thoughts. I've explained it in so many videos. Like, there are Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists pretending to conduct an investigation, or saying that they need to conduct an investigation, a confidential investigation, but yet they're talking in my head. They do not want me around cameras. They don't want me around credible people. They don't want me seeking medical attention. They don't want it documented that I hear them in my head. They want me around drug addicts and felons because they want to say that the voices I heard were outside, and everyone that was present, didn't want to call because they were afraid that they would be convicted or taken in or whatever. And so it's like this ongoing bullshit. There are Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking in my head. They have, I mean, he's playing with my head. One of the terrorists is playing with my head. They're murdering me and they're using a telepathy war weapon. I know what's going on. They're playing with my head so I can't communicate it. They don't want me to discuss that they're serial killers, they're pedophiles, they're rapists, they're murderers, and they're laundering money behind the weapon. There is absolutely nothing to investigate in my life. And if they said there was, I want to allow everyone into my life to see exactly what these terrorists see so that they know what's going on, and to explain what is being said in my head by these terrorists. And I want to record to make it clear that I don't hear the terrorists talking. I mean, that I can't capture their voices coming from outside. I want to make it so fucking clear it's the terrorists talking in my head who have shit to hide. And it's so clear that they're being investigated, but the only way to investigate these psychos is if the government were to watch, because they can't micromanage them. So I don't know how the laws pertain to this weapon, but they have to see them from the outside looking in. So they have to know what's going on with me in order to try these psychopaths talking in my head. These bitches are legit want to traffic me, drug me, and then partly it's like they want me to come from me so that they can come forward with the records and say, look, her brain act, it was on her mind and she did it and people witnessed it, and they want that so badly, but it's not going to happen. I'm not a drug addict. I don't drink. I don't smoke. Yes, I'll have a drink occasionally with a friend if I'm catching up, but I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do drugs. I'm not an alcoholic or a drug addict or a smoker in any way. I'm not promiscuous. These bitches want me to go sleep with every drug addict, felon till I catch a disease. They retard me when I'm in a conversation with someone who is attractive, that is successful, that is social, has popularity, that has he's respected. They'll retard me because they don't want me around that company so that they can say that like I said, the choice of company that I chose didn't report the voices I heard. Because people will question their records if in fact I'm around credible people who in fact they also respect, to say, well, why didn't this person call? If Renee was hearing this, why didn't these people call? They don't want to be questioned as to what's being said on the record and what's being done to me. I want them sentenced. Ew! Ew, the piece of shit talking in my head wants me to cry with him. I want them sentenced to death. They're murderers. I want them sentenced to death. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They're murderers. The bitches talking in my head are serial killers. They're so fucking weird, dude. I want them to die. I want them sentenced to death so badly. the government is after them, and although they don't, like, they're not fighting for their lives the way I am. The United States government is the most ethical, like, most gorgeous government on the face of this planet, I swear. They want to bring these terrorists forward and sentence them to death in front of everyone. Or investigate them the same way and teach them a major lesson. And these terrorist psychopaths talking in my head are trying so hard to manipulate the records that are produced with the telepathy weapon that they're using to talk inside my head. Like, they're not following these psychopaths around. They are after the records. They won't allow them to come anywhere near the records until every one of us, whatever happens, like they surrender the weapon and disarm this, and or we die, basically. And then these psychopaths talking in my head will get tried for murdering me and several others. But, like I keep saying, they don't know what's going on. Like, I'm trying so hard to bring it forward. I want it so badly without, like, ruining my reputation. Because nobody really, like, the feds know. And by the feds, I mean, like, the actual feds, not your FBI, like, local FBI Los Angeles station. I'm talking about the Central Intelligence Agencies, the Elon Musks, the Donald Trump, the people that run the world, our billionaires, our trillionaires, them. Okay? So many people in Hollywood know about this weapon. They want these terrorists sentenced to death. I want to bring it forward to, like, I want this to end. I can't gauge, like, how much they have to do to disarm these terrorists. So it's like, it's frustrating because it's like I'm doing my part and I know they're going to get sentenced to death. Just like I want them to free my family from this garbage. Yeah, like, I know what's going on, please. I know what these psychopaths are doing. I know how to make it obvious that they're talking in my head. I know to come forward about it. I know, like, I know what this weapon is, what it is. Like, I know how it operates. Like, please, I want them sentenced to death. Get them. What the fuck is this? You should be sending marshals to these fucking psychopaths' doors and locking them up. I don't understand. I want them to die. They're murdering me. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They're murdering me. They're talking in my head. They're using a war weapon. I'm pretty sure they gave me brain damage. My daughter. They retard me so I can't provide for my kids. That blunted affect where, like, you don't show any emotion or expression, they do that with me all the time, so I can't connect with people. I want them to die. I want those bitches to die. They know that I hate them. Like, I hate them with a passion. Based on what I already know, I want them to die. So they're so, like, there's no way in fucking hell they're gonna come forward. If I find out they've done any more than what I already know, like, it's like they're already fucking dead. What the fuck? And how much deader can these whorebags be? Honestly. Oh my fucking god. There are Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking inside my head. And because I was at work, they kept burning my scalp so my hair would fall out. They kept making me dizzy. They made me tired, and they were like, "Aren't you sleepy, stupid bitch? Shouldn't..." Look, he's making my nose run. Shouldn't you go home now? Like, it's sick. They're sick in the fucking head. Like, hurry up, because the weapon times out. It times out, but they don't have a legitimate reason to be behind it, and they can't request for the records to be destroyed, apparently. The thing is, like, so this is where I feel a little confused. So they'll shock me. They'll make my hair fall out. But they won't control me. Like, they want me to do drugs, but they won't pick my hand up, like, traffic me to go buy a sack of drugs, okay, and make me snort it. Like, they're not controlling me in that way. So part of me is like, so what, like, is it that they have to provide the records to this weapon to show? And so if they do the people who take a look at these records, do they know when somebody's being controlled by the weapon? Like, how hard do they study my records to see my, like, if I have, if I was being controlled? Does it set off an alarm? If they control me because they want to manipulate me into doing it myself, but they won't pick my arm up, and I know they can. And I know they can retard me and, like, turn me into a straight robot and make me do whatever they want me to do. But they won't. like one of the women is chanting in my head, "You stupid fucking bitch," over and over again. These psychopaths live like 45 minutes away from me. They're somewhere in LA. I know that they live in California. These are, first of all, California is the most gorgeous state. These stupid bitches are like celebrating Thanksgiving and Christmas and 4th of July. And they know damn well the United States government wants them sentenced to fucking death. They're so fucking, these bitches are fucking weird, dude. And then at the same time, what was I gonna say? Yeah, California is like the best, but like they want to be in the best country in the world, in the best state in the country, and yet still be terrorists here. This is bizarre, and celebrate all the American holidays. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists, dude. They're talking in my head. Every time I think about Nancy Iskander, it's two boys, Mark and Jacob Iskander, and Rebecca Grossman being behind the car and the boys being in front of it. Like, I literally freak out. Like, all I want to do is scream at the top of my lungs that the terrorists talking in my head are the ones that really murdered them. Like two little boys just going in front, just get hit by a car, they fly into the air. And then like hit the pavement and die off impact. Like, that is insane. Like, what did it look like? Like, from her perspective, could you imagine like Rebecca or Nancy? Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. And then and the women talking in my head are responsible for it. Like, here is the legit, like the actual situation. The men are the ones committing these barbaric crimes, but the women are consoling them. Like, they're the ones who, these after these men murder, they go cry and like lay up with these women. They're terrorists, they're friends, okay, who are terrorists. They're all in it together. Their sisters and their cousins and their moms and their daughters, they're laying up with them. And they're the ones, and obviously their moms and their own sisters are like making it like they're taking them in. And now, though, I mean, they're in my head, though, the women are like, they're barbaric. They're screaming in my head. So it's not like they're taking it lightly. Although like they take the men in and like make them feel like, don't worry, it's not a big deal. They fuck them. They do all this nasty, stupid, weird shit with these fucking psychos. Okay. And then they turn around and like, they'll talk into my head. Like, they'll cheer each other on and talk inside my head. Because to them, me doing this is like a lot less gruesome. The women can handle watching me die, slip away, but they can't handle watching like kids get hit by a car. The terror's talking in my head, like legit. These are just, this is that, this is what it is. Like, my mind is everywhere. He's laughing out how my mind's everywhere. But I know people, like, I know the people that need to know will know exactly what the fuck I'm saying. The women feel like they're these bit. Oh my fucking god! They're serial killers. The women are serial killers. They're not doing the gruesome murdering, but they have so much blood on their hands. It's like they're stabbing me to death, or it's really burning. It's a burn because this is a radio frequency and it's an invisible fire. It burns, and they're burning me over and over again with it. Like literally burning me alive. And they've done that to so many people and have taken their lives. They suffocate me with the weapon. My friend Bernadette, she was found dead in her, and so listen to this. So my Bernadette was found alone. David was found alone. These are all people that have died, that these terrorists I know have murdered. They said it, and it's obvious. Like it's like repetitious the way they die. Okay. David Basile, Morrow. Oh no, I'm sorry. David Basile, Bernadette Loscov, Shedi, Dr. Georgie, um, Florence Joyner Jr. Who else did they traffic to be by themselves? Um, Hold on. There is. They isolated Amin and Sarasat. Like they do this thing where they isolate their victims. They drug them, drug them, drug them, drug them. And then and then suddenly these people die and they're always by themselves. And you never find them till like 3 or 4 days later. Who else? Oh, CK, my sister's friend. Um, I know there are so many. I can't recall. I'm going through like all the list of people. Daniel Atkins, they gave him a heart attack. They laid his body down on a train track, took his life, and had the train run him over. The terrorist talking in my head. He used to go by Doja. That's why Doja Cat uses the name Doja. Um, what's his name? Da baby? Da baby? Da in Arabic means the baby. Or that's a baby. And he has an airplane full of doll babies. In Arabic, okay, dol, which is like he's insinuating the word doll, right, with the dolls and their doll babies, like doll babies, like these are babies, like you bitches are murdering babies. They're making it obvious, like I know they're after these psychos talking in my head. Uh, I'm everywhere. I'm just everywhere. Like I can't. So going back to the women, I just it's so weird to me. I do not know how in God's name, like I can't, how can I could never relate to that. I, I would never, I don't, I, my son, if my son was ever like a psychopath. I don't know how I'd look at him the same. And mind you, but then their moms are psychos, and so are their dads, and like it's just, but so it's like it's accepted in their family. I don't even know what to say. I want to just make it so clear. There are Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists using a mind control, mind reading, telepathy weapon to talk into my head. They are trying to traffic me so that they look like they have something to investigate. And legitimately, they want to find a way to murder me and get away with it. They're obviously laundering money. They are obviously serial killers. Okay? And the investigation being confidential is only confidential to the people they want to hide from, who are ready to sentence them to death. To me, it's clearly not. They're screaming in my head. Although I should have been the very first person they didn't, but they did, like, they didn't explain this to, but they did in my head. They've explained to me. Um, not, and mind you, not, it wasn't like they bluntly stated it. I kind of pieced things together because they're arrogant, ignorant trash. And so they thought I was too stupid to pick up what was going on. So they would tell me bits and pieces to see if I'd ever pick it up. My head is off. He's like, hi. He's like, I hurt Renee so bad. In my head. In my head. Please, please, I want them sentenced to death. They're treating my head like like they're playing tetherball. I want them to die. I want them to die, please. Please. Please, for the love of God. They murdered my dad and my best friend. And they laugh in my head about murdering me and hurting my daughter. In the process, I want them to die. And they sit there and they'll say, ha, we're gonna talk in your daughter's head, you fucking bitch. We'll talk in your daughter's head, you fucking whore. How the fuck am I the whore? Like, as if they bother me in that sense, but it's just like, what the fuck is wrong with these women? What is wrong with them? Their moms were gonna get sentenced to death, and so now the terrorist whorebags talking in my head are, um they feel they feel resentment towards the people that wanted to sentence their moms to death. That's what it is, because they're psycho terrorists. Their moms are psycho terrorists. What does that have to do with me? I just want to love the shit out of my daughter. I just want to show her how much I love her. They're They're hurting me so badly and I can't show her how much it means to me. Because I'm always in my head. And they're making me dizzy when I'm not. Dizzy or confused or I'm blacking out. Right now it's like this, get off of me! Like this pressure, like someone's like going like this to my head and just like holding it. They don't want me to cry. They want me to look angry. They don't want me crying because they're afraid they want people to be scared to be around me. They want to isolate me still. Like I am a grown ass woman. They're not gonna get through. I'm done. I'm done. Like all of that they could have probably maybe if they started in my 20s. Maybe in my 20s I would have fallen for this stuff. But they started when I was 33. And I know how to carry myself. This isn't a game to me. This is crazy. I am 40 now. And they're still doing this to me, knowing damn well they're not gonna do anything. They're not gonna get what they want here. And I just want them to leave me and my daughter alone, my son, my mom. They ruined the fuck out of our lives. They ruined our lives. They're suffocating me because I'm crying. Because they want to isolate me so badly. They like, the men are stupid too. So the women are hysterical and the men think it's like about like about this, like they like act like these pigs, like I don't know how to explain it. As if they're like if they say I'm ugly and I'm not worthy of, their love or their respect, then or whatever, then I need to just go do like, then life is over or something. They just made me go cross-eyed. They're so fucking weird. And the women, like, that's their approach to it. The women are just hysterical trash. Screaming in my head. Just, I want them to die. They're hurting my family. They're hurting me with this weapon that they're using. They're using it to talk inside my head. I want them to die. They won't leave me because they're gonna get sentenced to death. And they have to find a way to get away with it. So it's like, and they're not being like, nobody's playing get off of me is making my forehead swell. They have to find a way to get away with it. And nobody, and there's several of them. They're ganging up on me. It's in my head. They're talking in my head. And I'm just one person. This is a huge way. They're playing with my head, so I can't remember what I was gonna say. I just want them to go away. Oh, I was saying they're getting sentenced to death. They're gonna get sentenced to death. But they take breaks, so it's like they come back like they get back wherever they're at. Okay, optimistic that they'll find a way to murder me and get away with it. It's like every day. Every day. I wanted to get married and I wanted more kids. I wanted a house. I wanted my retirement. I wanted my kids to travel. I wanted to see my babies grow up and look at the pictures of all the things that we've done together, and they ruined it. My daughter turns 18 in like 2.5 years. Yeah. I I was looking forward to this chapter in my life. I want them to die, please. Please. I'm in so much pain. You have no idea. My daughter, my baby. She sees me screaming at them in the mirror. She doesn't know she's only 15. That's my baby. Baby. I may never get to tell her. She may never know the truth, and it drives me crazy. It drives me absolutely nuts. I can't watch TV. I don't want to watch a movie. I don't want to listen to music. All I want to do all day long is prove that they're talking in my head. The whole time I've been talking, they're laughing, trying to see if they can make me mad. So, and like the tactics they use to like make me look violent or to like make me uncomfortable, make my face swell, talk about how they made my hair fall out, talk about how they murdered people and they're getting away. They got away with it. They're murdering me and they're gonna get away with it. They'll talk into my daughter's head and I can't stop them. Oh my god! Oh my god, the bitches and I'm like, I'm in a state of shock. Like the bitches are really this fucking psycho. They really will do it. I know that they're capable of playing with her head. And I know that they have. And she sleeps all day. She doesn't go out. My poor baby just scrolls through TikTok and plays on Roblox by herself every day. By herself every day. There are Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking in my head. The stupid psycho bitches are trying to get away with murder. These stupid bitches are trying to manipulate the records with this telepathy technology, and they want to come forward and act like the money that they laundered, they earned, and they want to get back behind the weapon and make it an obvious thing and pretend like nothing ever fucking happened. Oh my, just, oh my fucking god! For my dead body. I want them to die. They want to get out and be involved after isolating my daughter. There are Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking inside of my head using a war weapon. I can't capture their voices anytime I record, you hear me? Those bitches are rapists, they're pedophiles, they're murderers, they're serial killers, they're laundering money, they are drugging people, they are drug dealers, they are raping people to death, they are pedophiles, they are destroying people's property, they are stealing their ideas and then causing them brain damage and turning around and saying, how could somebody have an idea like that with a mental condition? They're rewiring people's minds so that they're homosexual. They are like, and kids, like not just adults. Making men dress like women and women dress like men, and we're sitting here judging all these people and nobody knows. It's those bitches talking in my head. I want them to die. Yeah. I'm so heartbroken. I want them to die. I have to go. There are Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists using a war weapon to talk into my head. they were permitted to conduct a confidential investigation using the weapon, and it's far from confidential to me. They're screaming in my head trying to traffic me. Like at 40, they think they're going to manipulate me into being promiscuous. And then they're so stupid. They'll tell me they're like every crime they've committed, so that and that they're responsible for the people that like, and it's like I know that they did, but it at the same on the same token, or what's that saying? Um, whatever. Um, it's the. I mean, the truth is in the pudding. Anybody could be if they're criminals. Anybody could be a criminal. Uh, but nonetheless, it's like they want me. Like they're telling me all this stuff so I could go hang out with felons and drug addicts. Uh, and then they're calling me a whore so I can go be promiscuous. And they're retarding me when I'm in good company, and especially around men who can support me and love me, that will love me, that is respected. Like the terrorists in my head don't want me, like they don't want it to look like I am a respectable, loving, um like worthy of love. Like they don't want that for me. They want me to look like I don't shower, like I'm this like dysfunctional, sick person. Like I don't know. They're sick. I want them to die. Like all they want to do is hurt me. Please, please, I want them sentenced to death. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They're serial killers. They're talking. They're talking in my head. Please, for my daughter. She's only 15. It is. I'm so sad about all the years that I missed. I just want to save her so when she has kids, she can do the things I wish the things I yearn to do with her. Please, please help me sentence them to death. Please.